This old man Sam is a pervert. He likes to hide under the mattress and spy on girls' string. Every time he sees a girl's hot body, he somehow gets some pleasure. He thinks he can hide under the mattress and pee quietly. At that moment the female coach noticed the anomaly. She shakes her head and walks towards him in anger. Sam hastily retracted into the metros. The coach bins Dale and zippers up. He hadn't been discovered. Sam let out a long breath. He didn't know he was in trouble. The coach called the girls for a vaulting session. Sam the pervert was happy to hear that he had a chance to spy on the girls up close. He hurriedly reached out to unzip the zipper but couldn't do it. Sam was sweating profusely. The coach instructed the students to place the evolving pole in front of Sam's madras. When everything is ready, Blondie rushed forward. She skillfully supported the Joan. She stepped heavily on the old Sam and Amat. The girl landed with a sprained wrist. Sam was breathing heavily in pain. Apparently the weight of one person was not enough to do Sam any real damage. Sam tried to zip her out. Even though his fingers were picking up blood, he still didn't unzip, and the fun was just beginning. The coach had found the pervert hiding in the mat. To punish the peeping Tom, she decided to show the girls the standard moves herself. After the coach finished warming up, run jumping into the air, perfect landing. Sam broke 3 of her ribs on the spot. She then gave the order to continue training. Sam was in a cold sweat as he listened. He was still holding his zipper with his fingers when another girl jumped up and down. She landed and broke Sam's leg bone, then other one, the fourth, the fifth. The girls took turns jumping. Each time they landed, Sam was in a lot of pain. After hundreds of jumps and landings, Sam was already spitting blood. He had broken bones all over his body. He couldn't even scream. Looking at Sam under the mattress, the coach's mouth smiled with satisfaction. With Sam's last breath left, the coach ordered the first girl who broke her wrist to repeat the exercise. The girl followed the coach's lead and jumped. She landed smoothly after a 360-degree flip in the air, and she received a round of applause from her classmates. The coach had already given her a thumbs up, and she ended Sam's life completely with this last jump. After her classmates left, the coach looked at the blood seeping out from under the mattress. She understood everything. She took out a bucket of acid and poured it over Sam's body. After the body was completely melted, she threw the mattress into the trash. Next, please watch the second story. Mary woke up. She found that her mouth and eyes had been sewn shut. She was terrified. She tried to scream for help but couldn't make a sound. Panicked, she crawls out of the bedroom with her hands and accidentally knocks a picture off the wall. As she cautiously climbed down the stairs, she suddenly stepped on the broken glass with the palm of her foot. She felt a lot of pain, but even though the pain was too much for her to bear, but the corners of her mouth were firmly sewn shut, she could only make a very small sound in order to survive. This woman did not give up. She crawled to the first floor with the pain. Her daughter was nowhere to be found in the house. The door was locked from the outside. She relied on the topography of the she remembered and fumbled for her purse in the cupboard, but she dropped the bag on the ground. She hurriedly reached for it with her hands, but it was very easy to do, but it was very difficult for her at this moment. Her eyes were blind. It was as if she had Parkinson's disease. In her palms, the keys were right in front of her palm, but every time she reached out to touch it, she managed to push it away. After many times, she didn't get the keys. Instead, she moved the keys further and further away. Somehow a pair of black feet appeared in front of her. She touched it, and the few came over her. She crawled backwards. The girl grabbed her by the hair. She injected a known liquid into her mother's body. The camera pans. This girl is cooking in the kitchen. She prepares a sumptuous candle. At dinner, she waits for her father to come home. Her father sees how quiet the house is after work. She asks the girl what's going on at this moment. The girl replied with the words, "Mom wouldn't disturb our dinner tonight." Her father found the needle at his feet when he went to change his clothes. This is the end of the film. Did the mother die or not? The film does not give an answer. My guess is the daughter just put her mother under anesthesia and locked her in her bedroom. The father will be her second target. The girl's strange behavior is enough to determine that she is mentally disturbed or that she has a split personality disorder. What do you think about this? You can write your thoughts in the comments section.